Hi everybody, welcome back to Gear Gossip. Relax, it's no quick tip, it's a real, full, measured review. Review as far as this is possible, because today we are talking the ToneWoodAmp, that one. It's an effects unit for acoustic guitars that doesn't need any sort of amplification, because it uses your guitar as speaker. Okay, for the impatient, ToneWoodAmp, guitar, back of guitar, ToneWoodAmp, mounted. I'll explain in great detail later. And then this rubber thing, this is half a speaker. This is just the magnet, the coil, but no cone. The cone is the back of your guitar. Plug it in and the reverb is pumped into this guitar. That's the principle, and it sounds like this. You're still with me. That means you're a little bit curious, at least. A little bit more detail. So that's the ToneWoodAmp. Black, plastic, quite heavy actually, and sturdy, heavy, a bit toy looking, but not toy feeling. It's running on batteries, 3 AA batteries. I guess that's the correct thing. AA. Yeah, AA. We have 8 effects. 3 halls, hall, room, plate. We have delay, tremolo delay. We have a Leslie, and we have 2 effects that you need on any acoustic guitar. That's autobar and overdrive. You have already seen dials, 3 dials that are here for tweaking and adjusting. This is, for example, selecting your effect. This is tweaking like length of reverb, pre-delay, and tone, treble cutoff, and this is volume, gain, and all this stuff. You have also double clicks and simultaneous clicks that get you to all sorts of global parameters like gain and DI blend and whatsoever. So these are the dials that you use. Be careful, some of them don't move instantly. You need 3 clicks for this. What else is there? There's an input. Yes, it only works with a guitar that has a pickup. There's an output. That is for gigging. This is the DI signal, this is your guitar and the effect out to the board or through the amp. In this case, it's a mixture between the direct signal and the effect, of course, and the blend is adjustable. When it's mounted to your guitar, it's wet, okay? And the dry signal gets mixed when it's going DI. Did you get it? I hope so. Then there's an insert, this small thingy here. This is for iDevices. I don't have one, so this is basically signal out, get it treated inside your iPhone or iPad and back with some sample tank sounds. Actually, I don't care. It's in there, and there's USB ports for uploading firmware and maybe for future and yet non-existing controllers. And we also have a display switch on that keeps you informed, like battery level and what kind of effect you're using. All that said, you might think I could have done a little bit more detail. Well, if you want all sorts of detail, please go to tonewoodamp.com, the website. It's incredibly detailed information there. Every single step, how to adjust, what to do, how to mount. Every single aspect has a video and a written manual. Thank you guys, that's the way everybody should do it, but nobody does, almost. So that's the dials, and now how does this mount to your guitar? Does it involve glue, permanent solutions like screws or concrete? What is it? Well, the flat back of this thing has 2 no-skid pads and magnets. You attach that to the back of your guitar until you find the right position. Oh, that sounds good. Use tape, and then comes the spider, this thing. When you found the right position, off with the strings, this thing gets inside of your guitar, and if you found the right position, it's firmly attached to the back of your guitar. And the way it's made leaves enough room for cables and bracing. Okay, and it's Please follow instructions on tonewoodamp.com. This is just the short version of it. What I noticed, watch out for curved backs. My guitar is pretty curved at the back, so it's maybe not the best way to mount it. My other guitar would have been much flatter, the flatter the better, but there's something permanently installed that keeps me from getting the spider through the sound hole, so I used this one. And just in case you didn't notice, this is no way a fast procedure, okay? Like, oh, I need some reverb. It's not. I mentioned guitars, maybe we should listen to what they sound like. Okay. I attached it to my all mahogany Lakewood guitar, and then we listen to it. The Hall. That can be pretty long. And pretty bright. We have a room. That can be dry and short. And darker. And we have a plate reverb. We have delay, a little bit U2 for takeaways. It also can be very slap-backy. And it can be pretty endless. And then we have tremolo delay. As far as I understand, this is just delay, and the delayed signal gets a tremolo on it. Then we have Leslie, that can be slow. Or fast. And we have auto wah. No acoustic guitar should ever be played without any sort of auto wah, because it's just mandatory to do this. Not. And the freak show doesn't end here. We also have overdrive. So all the sounds that you heard were just the microphone, no additional reverb. This is the guitar resounding. Maybe you're curious how the effects sound DI'd. So here's the DI signal. And now brains get running. Why should I do this? Because in most cases my piezo sounds, I have a preamp, decent treatment for all this signal going direct. No, you don't have to. Nobody said that you have to go guitar, effects, DI. You can place your outboard acoustic guitar treatment and then go back to your guitar and then DI. Now things get interesting. You can put anything in between there, like a mixer, and then get reverb for your voice and guitar, maybe.
Ma, take this badge off of me, for I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door.
It works to some degree. Maybe another preamp, a looper, or your own reverb pedals. Does that work? Yes, because the ToneWoodAmp also has a bypass, so the signal gets fed exactly back to the guitar without any reverb. If you're using external reverb pedal, your Blue Sky pedal, just put the mix to full and you have your own reverb if you need that. What else did I notice on test? This is for making your guitar resonate with a signal that is a reverb. Nobody said that you have to do this. So I attach this to anything else that makes noise. Maybe a drum set, the hood of my car. Well, no, I didn't. But I tried with a cajon. And this stand here. So you can be creative, huh? Anything else that rattles or makes noise with the effect or the direct signal, be creative. I like this sort of stuff. Liking or not liking? Is it the best effect for your acoustic guitar? Well, as long as we are talking no amp, maybe, because there is no other device that I know, it's not facing that much of a competition here. Is very unique? Yes, it is, because everything that it does is flavored by your own gear, by your guitar, the way you mount it, the way you adjust it, and the other stuff that you do to it. Maybe you're not using a guitar at all, a piano back. Usability, it's not difficult to adjust, and it beats carrying around a church for a little reverb. Or an amp. Yeah, beats it. But mounting it is a plain pain up them, you know? And if it's attached, and if I got it on my guitar, I will leave it there for a while. I can't fit it in my case anymore, so I'm back to gig bags, which I don't really like. And if it's in a gig bag and there's something hard like this on my guitar, and I put it in the trunk, maybe there's a hole on the back after that also. I don't know. Something that I really did not like that much is something that might be due to me not knowing how to mount it properly, my guitar being too carved, or this thing rattling. Listen to this. This is when the things got too loud. I guess there could be much more effect, much more boom to this if it wouldn't start rattling. And I don't know where this rattling comes from, because only touching it slightly, it stopped. So I don't know if it's wrong placement. I think this amp itself rattles, which is not a very good news. But that might be just this one. I don't have 3 of them to test. I just noticed, I told you, check for this if you try it. If you think this is cool, get it. If you don't think, don't. If you think this video is cool, give it a like, share it. If you don't. That's it. The ToneWood amp. See you.